Hinduism is not just a religion, it is a way of life. The Hindu temples of India and in other parts of the world are diverse in terms of their construction styles. Many of these temples have gradually grown into tourist destinations themselves. Temple tourism has gained much popularity because of the nearby tourist places and other tourist attractions around the area. In this video we are counting down top 10 fascinating Hindu temples situated in India. And some history related to these temples for ages. India has been known and respected for its cultural and spiritual depth. This cultural heritage has been gained over centuries of practice and the dedication of our great ancestral lineage, who have not only tried to enhance their cultural and spiritual understandings with time but have also tried to pass on the same through written scriptures and architectural splendors such as the beautiful temples and monuments. This video aims to cover the beauty and marvelous architecture of India, showcasing some of the country's best Hindu temples. Number 10, Kedarnath Temple, Uttarakhand. Situated on the banks of the Mandakini River, the Kedarnath Temple is one of the Char Dham, or one of the 4 sacred places where one can attain moksha according to ancient Hindu history. The temple was initially built by the Pandavas and is one of the 12 Jyotirlingas, the holiest Hindu shrines of Lord Shiva. The Pandavas were supposed to have pleased Shiva by doing penance in Kedarnath. The temple is one of the 4 major sites in India's Chota Char Dham pilgrimage of northern Himalayas and is the first of the Panch Kedar pilgrimage sites. This temple is the highest among the 12 Jyotirlingas. Number 9, Kashi Vishwanath Temple, Uttar Pradesh. The Kashi Vishwanath Temple is a famous Hindu temple dedicated to Lord Shiva. Varanasi is also considered one of the oldest cities in the world. The temple stands on the western bank of the holy river Ganga and is one of the 12 Jyotirlingas. The main deity is known by the names Sree Vishwanath and Vishweshwara, literally meaning Lord of the Universe. Varanasi was called Kashi in ancient times, and hence the temple is popularly called Kashi Vishwanath Temple. The temple is considered a central part of worship in Shaiva culture by Hindu scriptures. The temple is mentioned in the Puranas, including the Kashi Khanda, a section of Skanda Purana. The original Vishwanath Temple, initially known as the Adi Vishveshwara Temple, was destroyed by the Ghurids in 1194, when Muiz al-Din Muhammad ibn Sam returned to India and defeated Jayachandra of Kannauj near Chandawar and afterwards razed the city of Kashi. During the rule of Jahangir, Veer Singh Deo either restored or completed the construction of earlier temple. In 1669, Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb destroyed the temple and built the Gyanvapi Mosque in its place. The remains of the temple can be seen in the foundation, the columns and at the rear part of the mosque. In 1780, Malhar Rao's daughter-in-law Ahilyabai Holkar rebuilt the present temple adjacent to the mosque. In 2019, the Kashi Vishwanath Corridor project was launched by Narendra Modi to ease access between the temple and the Ganges River, creating a wider space to prevent overcrowding. On the 13th of December 2021, Prime Minister Modi inaugurated the corridor with a sacred ceremony. And now the temple has returned to its former glory. Number 8, Sun Temple, Orissa. The Sun Temple is situated in Konark, Orissa and is dedicated to the sun god. The temple is built in the shape of a chariot with huge wheels. The temple is believed to be built by Narasimhadeva, the Eastern Ganga dynasty ruling in the area around 1250 AD. The temple is known for its unique architecture. The cause of the destruction of the Konark temple is unclear and still remains a source of controversy. Theories range from natural damage to deliberate destruction of the temple in the course of being sacked several times by Muslim armies between the 15th and 17th centuries. This temple was called the Black Pagoda in European sailor accounts as early as 1676 because it looked like a great tiered tower which appeared black. Similarly, the Jagannath Temple in Puri was called the White Pagoda. Number 7, Khajuraho Temple, Madhya Pradesh. The Khajuraho Temple is a group of temples located in Madhya Pradesh. These temples have been listed as a World Heritage Site by UNESCO. Known for their beautiful sculptures and stone carvings, the temples have borne the brunt of the weather and environmental changes across the ages and still stand strong to present the architectural beauty. The temple is believed to have been commissioned by the Chandela king Donga, and was probably completed in 999 CE or 1002 CE. The Temple of Candaria is decorated with a profusion of sculptures that are among the greatest masterpieces of Indian art. Number 6. Sonat Temple, Gujarat. This temple is one of the 12 Jyotirlingas dedicated to Lord Shiva in India. Its architecture features a beautiful and intricate carvings of gods and goddesses. Each year thousands of devotees flock at Somnath to pay their obeisance to Lord Shiva. This is a magnificent shore temple in the Saurashtra region of Gujarat. The temple is backed by a checkered and elaborate history. It is said the first version of the temple came into being even before the start of Christian era. The second version of the temple came into being under the initiative of the Vallabhi king around 408 AD to 768 AD. This temple is often referred to as the Eternal Shrine, because historical records say that this temple has been destroyed several times by invaders and have been resurrected several times too. Archaeological investigations point out that the Temple of Somnath had been rebuilt nearly thrice before the raid of Muhammad Ghaznavi in the year 1026. Also, it is told that later the temple was attacked 3 times more. Thus the temple was attacked and destroyed as many as 6 times until the present 7th version emerged. The latest rebuilding of Sonat Temple was done in 1947 under the initiative of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, the then deputy PM. Prabhashankar Sampura was chosen as the architect and thus the present-day Somnath Temple came into being. On the 11th of May 1950 the then president of the country, Rajendra Prasad inaugurated the temple. Number 5. Venkateshvara Temple, Tamil Nadu. This ancient temple was built by the Chola dynasty in the 11th century and is a masterpiece of Dravidian architecture. It is famous for its towering Vimana or tower that is 216 feet tall and made entirely of granite. The original monuments of this 11th century temple were built around a moat. It included Gopura, the main temple, its massive tower, inscriptions, frescoes, and sculptures predominantly related to Shaivism, but also of Vaishnavism and Shaktism. The temple is dedicated to Shiva in the form of a huge linga, his abstract and iconic representation. It is one of the largest monolithic linga sculptures in India. Number 4. Ramanathaswamy Temple, Tamil Nadu. The temple dedicated to the Lord Shiva located on Rameshwaram Island in the state of Tamil Nadu. It is also one of the 12 Jyotirlinga temples. The primary deity of the temple is Ramanathaswamy, another name for Lord Shiva in the form of lingam. There are 2 lingams inside the sanctum, according to tradition, one built by Rama from sand, residing as the main deity, called the Ramalingam, and the one brought by Hanuman from Kailash, called the Vishwalingam. Rama is said to have instructed that the Vishwalingam be worshipped first. Since it was brought by Hanuman, the tradition continues even today. Number 3. Kailasa Temple, Maharashtra. The Kailasa Temple is the largest of the rock-cut Hindu temples at the Ellora Caves near Sambhaji Nagar in Aurangabad district of Maharashtra. A megalith carved from a rock cliff face. It is considered as one of the most remarkable cave temples in the world because of its size, architecture and sculptural treatment. Archaeologists believe it is made from a single rock. The Kailasa Temple is the largest of the 34 Hindu, Buddhist and Jain cave temples and monasteries known collectively as the Ellora Caves, ranging for over 2 kilometers along the sloping basalt cliff at the site. Kailasa Temple lacks a dedicatory inscription, but there is no doubt that it was commissioned by a Rashtrakuta ruler. Its construction is generally attributed to the Rashtrakuta king Krishna I in around 756 CE. Number 2. Tirumala Venkateshvara Temple, Tirupati. The Sree Venkateshvara Swami Temple, situated in the hill town of Tirumala, Tirupati in Tirupati district of Andhra Pradesh. The temple is dedicated to Lord Venkateshvara, a form of Lord Vishnu, who is believed to have appeared on the earth to save mankind from troubles of Kali Yuga. Hence the place has also got the name Kali Yuga Vaikuntha, and the deity here is referred to as Kali Yuga Pratyaksha Devam. The temple is constructed in South Indian architecture and is believed to be constructed over a period of time starting from 300 CE. It is one of the richest temples in the world in terms of donations received and wealth. There are several legends associated with the manifestation of the deity in Tirumala. According to one legend, the temple has a murti of Venkateshvara, it is believed, which shall remain here for the entire duration of the present Kali Yuga. Number 1 Padmanabhaswamy Temple, Tiruvananthapuram, Kerala. The Sree Padmanabhaswamy Temple is located in Tiruvananthapuram, the capital of the state of Kerala. The temple is built in an intricate fusion of the Chera style and the Dravidian style of architecture, featuring high walls and a 16th-century gopura. The principal deity is Padmanabhaswamy, another form of Lord Vishnu, who is enshrined in the Anantha Shayana posture. The eternal yogic sleep on the infinite serpent Adi Shesha. Several extant Hindu texts including the Vishnu Purana, Brahma Purana, Matsya Purana, and Bhagavata Purana mention the Padmanabhaswamy temple. The temple has been referred to in the only recorded Sangam period literature several times. In line with the temple entry proclamation, only those who profess the Hindu faith are permitted entry to the temple, and devotees have to strictly follow the dress code. Men wear vesti with Angavastram, the South Indian version of dhoti, and shawl, both of which are plain white in color, and women wear sari. It is also the undisputed richest temple of the world. In June 2011, the Supreme Court of India directed the authorities from the Archaeology Department and the Fire Services to open the secret chambers of the temple for inspection of the items kept inside. The temple has 6 vaults. Among the reported findings are a 3.5 feet tall solid pure golden idol of Mahavishnu, studded with hundreds of diamonds and rubies and other precious stones. Also found were an 18-foot long pure gold chain. This revelation has solidified the status of the Padmanabhaswamy temple as the wealthiest place of worship in the world. Hope you all like the video.